What's up, you savages, baboons, and degenerates? How you doing? Tonight we decided to do something a little different for the video, and we're going to give you one of my live performances. I'm in Wareham. I just spoke a little while ago, actually a few hours ago, and now we're sitting here hanging out. You can hear there's people around. There's a band playing right now, and right now what you're going to see is what happened earlier tonight. So enjoy, and I'll try to get some more videos up soon.
If you've never read my pamphlets, if you've never seen me speak, I don't really care for the Democrats, I don't care for the Republicans, I don't like liberal ideas, I don't like conservative ideas. I'm here to make friends, I'm here to offend everybody. Hopefully you will like it. My table, thank you. I have a video blog up now that many of you have seen. That was me that posted those. And I have a bunch of pamphlets that I made back there, along with Medjugorje, Branch Davidian, all types of things I'm involved with that I wrote. I take responsibility for all my own words, so I don't pass on other people's pamphlets. I make my own. Take whatever you want from that back room, and if you want to talk to me or debate with me, that's perfectly fine. We'll talk afterwards. You guys ready? Are you ready? Yeah! All right. Take this epic lecture. Move on. This guy came up to me at work. Actually, it happens to me all the time. It happened to me a few times at work this month alone. It happens to me at shows. It happens to me out on the street. And what always happens is some big guy with biceps, some big construction worker. He gets emotional with me. Guys like to get emotional when I'm around. And he comes up to me and he gazes into my eyes. And he decides he can't let his emotions out because this dysfunctional dad. So he's going to let his emotions out on me. So dig this. He goes, "Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling." And I go, "Keep singing." "Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling." And I go, "I already heard that part. Sing the rest of it." He goes, "I don't know the rest of it, man. I don't know it." I go, "You don't know the words?" I go, "That's funny. Since the day I was born, 5 times a month, a guy just like you comes up to me and sings me that song, and he doesn't know the words either. And guess what? I've actually heard that song beginning to end. I like all types of music, but that song ain't that great. It's actually a little overrated. So maybe you should learn the words before you sing it to someone just because their name is Dan." Check this out. I'm going to explain to you right now, whether you agree or not, I'm going to break it down for you, why the Democrats and the liberals are, actually, let me put it this way, the anti-Donald Trump people, I don't like Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. Let me make that very clear. I don't like either one of them. But I'm going to thank you. I will probably write in Ron Paul's name, I've written in Ralph Nader's name, I've written in Jesse Ventura, Ron Paul, Rand Paul, Gary Johnson. I don't like the establishment people. But I'm going to explain to you why, because I know there's probably a lot of people in here that don't like Donald Trump. I'm going to explain to all of you tonight why you have been his best friend and you have put him where he is. I'm going to explain it right now. So pay attention. The other day, I'm watching the Ellen DeGeneres show. And on Ellen DeGeneres, I see 2 people as guests. Kristen Bell and Mila Kunis. These 2 young ladies are part of a very specific genre of film, television, movie. They've been participating in it. Mila has always been part of it. Ellen helps endorse it. And Kristen is new to the mix. And this genre of films, movies, television, which I've talked to you about many times in this very room. It can be MTV videos, it can be movies like No Strings Attached, Friends with Benefits, American Pie, Wedding Crashes. You can go on the TV, you have 2 and a Half Men, 2 Broke Girls, you have Girls on HBO, you have other films like Ted, where the teddy bear's running around making sexual jokes. In all these movies you see, these television shows, right? They will tell jokes and put together scenarios of girls in every brutal, degrading sexual situation you can possibly imagine, okay? Now that's fine, that's their right. It's America, they can do whatever they want, okay? But what blew my mind was when after promoting this new movie, Bad Moms, which is another movie promoting the same genre of films, it's the newest chapter, where people are out Wareham. This is the latest installment. Those are not my words. That's the advertisements I've been reading. It's their words, not mine. What I saw next, the lunacy, the buffoonery that took place next, is something you can only see in the world of American entertainment. Ellen DeGeneres lets the viewers at home know. I'm one of the viewers. She wants us to know Kristen Bell's got something to say. She's got to tell us something. She's got to inform us. So everyone's going to be quiet. In the midst of promoting this film, in the midst of all these memories going through my head, of all these shows that I mentioned, and I've seen especially Mila Kunis part of it, and again, I've seen Ellen bring all these people in to promote these shows. In the midst of this, Kristen Bell says she's got an organization she wants us to know about, and she's advocating for it. She's raising awareness. And this organization, their purpose is, they're concerned because there's a problem in this country where teenage girls or young girls in foster homes, there's a problem with pregnancy amongst foster home girls. So let me do the math here. These people have put up these films and these movies, and I've seen them all. I watch these shows. Again, I told you, it's America. I'm not for censorship. You can do whatever you want. You can put whatever films you want out, or whatever movies, TV. I'm not advocating any censorship. I'm just calling a spade a spade. I see these shows where they're talking about all these different scenarios. They're talking about ejaculating in girls' faces, sticking things in every orifice in their body, and everyone's laughing about it. And they are part of the rape culture that you are all so concerned about. Hollywood, that's always talking about rape culture, they're the biggest perpetrator of it, okay? Thank you. Thank you. And not all of you will agree, that's okay. In the midst of this, Kristen Bell, who I'm sure is a lovely person, and I'm sure she means well, is going to tell us that there's a problem with young girls getting pregnant in foster homes. They're promoting a film called Bad Moms, and you know what the film's about. Mila Kunis is right there applying. We know what types of films she has been in. No Strings Attached, or was it Friends with Benefits? I forget which one. One's Timberlake, one I think her husband was in the other. I get them a little mixed up. She's in one of them. And now they're going to tell us there's a problem with teen pregnancy. There are millions and millions of little girls in this country that look up to Kristen Bell and look up to Mila Kunis, okay? It doesn't matter how many charities these girls promote, okay? Their charities are like a little flame that big. I know they mean well, but the publicity that that charity will get in comparison to the damage they do with those films and those movies and these television shows and all the rap music and all the heavy metal and all the rock, it's every genre of music. It's what they put on all their videos of strip clubs, this, that. They even do it with hardcore music now, unfortunately, right? That's what they're promoting. And then they're going to tell me there's a problem with teenage pregnancy. They should maybe use their power and their art a little more wisely, and maybe we wouldn't have that problem. And by the way, I know it's up to the parents, or in this case the foster parents, to look after the kids. I totally get that. I'm not saying Hollywood is responsible for your kids, but they're making a big impact right now. There is a big cultural shift in this country, and the way the kids behave, they are mimicking everything they are seeing on these shows, and on the, like I said, videos and every other thing. Now, I got one more example. How does this relate to Donald Trump? I'm going to explain it right now. If any of you were out in New York with me, I think it was a month ago, I told this story, so if you heard it, I apologize. I'm going to tell it one more time. We had an incident here, in case you didn't pay attention, or in case you're not from the state, where our governor, Charlie Baker, was speaking at an event for gays and lesbians and transgenders. He went to this event, and at the time when he spoke at this event, the transgender bill had not passed through yet. Now, he did not want to sign it right away. He wanted to look it over, read it, make sure he knew what it was. Well, these activists showed up, a gay activist group, showed up and decided to heckle him. They actually booed him off the stage and he had to walk off. So here you have a governor who his brother is gay. He said he is 100% for that bill. And as far as I understand, he did sign it. And he's for gay marriage. And let's not forget, he was speaking at a pro-gay event. And he's a Republican that is willing to listen to the homosexual cause. He's on your side. But yet that wasn't good enough. He didn't sign the bill fast enough. So this gay group went and heckled him, booed him off the stage. Here's the deal. I've always told you guys, I don't tolerate people being made fun of because they're gay or because any other reason. I have no problem with gay marriage. In fact, if anything, I'm on your side. But when I saw that, I got a little angry. I said, if gay people are going to go to an event where a gay politician is trying to help them, and they're going to heckle them off the stage, I really don't want to help out with that. I'll cut ties with you very quickly. There was no need for that. In fact, it was very stupid. How does that apply to Donald Trump? I will explain right now. The political correctness, and mind you, I hate words like bitch, fag, cunt, all of them, retard, although some people in this room I have to call you some of those words when you don't pay attention to me, but I try not to use them. Anyway, I really don't like those words. I am all for the political correctness, but the political correctness has not only gotten out of control, it has put Donald Trump where he is right now, okay? There is a backlash right now to the political correctness, and that is why I believe people are voting for Donald Trump. Now, you can't just sit and say that everyone voted for Donald is a racist or a shitbag or a loser. That's not the case. You've got millions of people in this country. You're not giving them many options. It's a two-party system. It's a two-party system. They're going to vote for either Hillary or they're going to vote for Donald. Okay? Half the country's going to vote for Donald. Half's going to vote for Hillary. People are scared. Their backs up against the wall. They don't have a lot of choices. Okay? You can't put millions of people in one category, whether it's right-wing or left-wing. But I warn you, we're going to try this again now, and I've been saying it on the internet, I've been saying it on my videos. This video is going up, it's going in the video blog, so hopefully people will see it, and I'm going to try this one more time. When you are constantly attacking Donald Trump around the clock for the stupidest, dumbest things, it's gaining him more popularity. Because people are I'm just telling you, that's not a pro-Donald statement or a pro-Hillary statement. It's just what I'm telling you is happening. I'm going to leave you with this one last example, and then I'm done, okay? And you can talk to me, take some of my pamphlets. But listen, I'm going to give you this one last example. Clint Eastwood said some things. He's calling people that don't like racism, they're pussies and this and that. I saw an article about it. The title, what was said in the title, now, what it said in the title was not what Clint Eastwood said, okay? It just fucking wasn't. I read the whole article, and I'm like, where is the statement that said, did he use words like racist and pussy and all that? Oh, he absolutely did, but he didn't say it in the sequence that the title said. When Clint Eastwood says something like that, that stupidity stands on its own, okay? Stands on its own. When you go and twist his words on top of that, when they don't need to be twisted, because people are already outraged with what he said, when you do that, you've got a lot of Bernie Sanders people that are already skeptical of the media's allegiance to Hillary, and they see that. And then you've got right-wing people who see that. That's gaining more votes for Donald. They see that, and they go, well, the media's making this up. What else are they going to make up, okay? As I said, if you think this is a pro-Donald or an anti-Donald, it's not. I don't vote for either of them. I got a lot of conservative beliefs, and the liberals hate me. I got a lot of liberal beliefs, and the conservatives hate me. I'm not advocating for either one. I'm just telling you, this mess we're in right now, it's no secret. When you sit there, how could all these people vote for Donald Trump? Well, it's very simple. When I hear liberals or I hear right-wing people confused with why people would want to vote for a criminal like Hillary, well, of course they would vote for Hillary. It's the Bush-Hillary dynasty. It's the Clinton-Bush dynasty. This is what people know. They're two of the most powerful families in the country. Of course they're going to get votes. You all voted for them. I didn't. I told you I write in names. If you write in names, okay, you didn't either. But most of you were voting for Republicans and Democrats. That's just a... And when a guy comes along who says, a Ross Perot or a Ron Paul or Jesse Ventura, that gives an alternative, people laugh at him. You want to keep laughing at these people, this is what happens. Thank you. And Donald Trump, Donald was an outside guy, just like Ron Paul, just like Bernie Sanders. What's happening now is the third-party guys are running as Republicans and Democrats. So now they infiltrate and you don't even see him coming. That had a lot to do with Donald's success also. You know this is Donald's second time running for president? You didn't know that, did you? He's run in the past. This is the second time. That before he was like an alternative party candidate. I believe Jesse Ventura talked him into doing it. This time he ran as a Republican. Same with Ron Paul. Ron Paul's gotten more and more popular because he runs. I heard about Bernie Sanders, but Pelletier told me about Sanders years ago, and now here he is running for an establishment party, and he's gaining ground. That's all I have. Listen, I have tons and tons to say about the world. I talk about a lot of different issues. You never know what I'm going to say on one particular night, but I suggest you check out my table. If you don't like anything on the table or what any of my fans have to say, talk to me. We can discuss it. We can debate it. Because yelling at people, shooting people, killing people, laughing at people getting beat up, it's not solving anything. We've got to debate. This is the age of the internet. It's the age of the internet. Everybody has a voice now. Everybody can start it. Your Twitter page or your Instagram or your Facebook page, that's your own little news organization. Believe me. I started this shit on the Mike Costa from Colin of Arabia. Made the first Outlook MySpace page, and that's how I got on social media. And he was right. He goes, dude, do this shit, your shit will blow up. And he was right. I can see it, and I tell him every time. All right, Outlook program to stop abuse. My boys' Cold Days are coming up next. Thanks to all the bands. Danny Dream came out here from Illinois. I've toured many times, being away from home.